We are on. This is exciting. Sorry we're a little bit late. That's just the way it happens, you know? When you've got 3 girls trying to get ready to work out, and I don't want to block either one of you. So yeah, upper body, lower body, then a small break, and then we move on. Someone said hello. Oh, Rochelle. Rochelle lives in Tennessee, guys. Okay, lunge to one side. Keep your knee behind your toe. These are all super gentle stretches. We are not going crazy because our muscles are not warm. So that's important. Put your fingers together. Press your palms towards me. Round your back. And stretch up. Round your back. Stretch up. We are going to work it all. And what's most important, wrap one arm around the other and pull it gently towards your chest. What's most important is good form. So you have to remember, this is the center of your power. So you want to make sure that you are just keeping it tight. One side, and then the other. And then we're going to give ourselves some hugs. I just want to turn these lights down a little bit. They're like blinding me. Okay, somebody else said hello. Oh, Michelle. Hello, hello. All right, so the first 2 exercises we're going to do, the first one's going to be a shoulder press, so you don't want to go too heavy with that. Then you'll go pick up a heavier weight, and we're going to go to a wide squat toe walk. So we're going to lower down, go up on our toes, and we'll walk forward 4 steps and back 4 steps. So one of you can use the 3s, one of you can use 5s. Just depends on the weights are right here, ready. Okay, so we're going to do 1 minute of shoulder presses. Again, keep that entire core tight. No, you're going to use 2.
Yeah, we use 2.
Here, here. Did that hit your toe? I'm really sorry. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. You're going to press up above your head and down.
Vivian, I knew that off camera, so I have more space.
Okay. All right, let's go. Press up. Press up. Press up. I think the weight hurt her toe. Viv, are you okay?
Yeah.
Feet hip width apart. Push up. Push up. Push up. I feel bad for her that happened. I just want to raise the camera angle a little bit. Good morning, Margie. Just give it a couple seconds, Viv. It'll be okay. And press. And press. Keep your core tight. So when you lower down, your elbows are at a 90-degree angle. So Alexandra, right here. Stop right here and then press up. Squeeze. 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 We're doing great. 2,
it almost
1.
looks on the camera like someone's standing behind us.
Oh, because of the mirror?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you want to get heavier weights. You can stick with those. I'm going to go with the 8s. So get into a wide squat walk. Baby, come over here so we can see you. So lower down. Get up on the balls of your feet. You've got 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got to keep your abs super tight. Your shoulders back. This is a ball buster for sure. But that's okay. When you need a break, you come up and you take it. And there is no shame. You shake it out if you need to. Sometimes that helps. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can drop the weights if you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, come on. We have 10 more seconds. Keep it low. Keep it controlled. 2, 1, and done. Oh my goodness. Shake it out. Have a sip of water. Do you guys want some water? How's your toe, baby? Wow. Huh? Here. All right. Next one we're gonna do are bent over flies. So you're gonna hinge over, your feet are hip width apart, and you're gonna squeeze your back to lift. Then we are gonna go to, then we're gonna go to a single leg deadlift. So you're gonna let the weights run down the front of your leg, and then hinge back up. We'll do 45 seconds on each side. So bent over flies, do not go too heavy. Viv, those are gonna be too heavy. Why don't you do 3s, and your sister can do none. Okay, so one of the big, do none. One of the big things, I'm doing none too. Just put them down. So hinge over, feet hip width apart, squeeze your back to raise, squeeze to lower. What I don't want you doing is flinging like that. It's a squeeze up and a squeeze down. If you find that your form starts to falter at all I want you to do is drop the weights completely. No, you're squeezing out to the side like this. No. Okay, squeeze, no. Squeeze out like this. Okay, squeeze up, so you're squeezing your back to raise and squeezing to lower. Okay, so if we had another pair of light weights, you could use those, but I've managed to lose my 1 pound. I don't know where that. Squeeze to raise, squeeze to lower. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1, done. Good job. And now we're gonna do a single leg deadlift. So you can hold 1 weight or 2. I'm gonna hold 2 8s. You can hold 1 or 2 5s. Here, why don't you take this? Do you want 1 or 2? Okay, just be careful, pay attention to your back. You don't wanna do anything that creates pain. You want burn, okay? So run them down the front of your leg. You might need to move forward so you don't hit the bed. We are in our downstairs area, which we love it down here. We have a big couch and a big TV. And then I'm also trying to create a nice little place when we have guests come that they can stay down here. So we're in the very beginning stages. We actually just got a rug and just got the pink TV console, which I love. Squeeze. As you lower, you've got to keep your abs tight. 3, 2, 1, done. Other leg. Yeah.
No, please, I can't.
Squeeze. Squeeze. Try not to rest your foot when you come to the top. You can if you need to, but try not to. How you doing over there, baby? Is your toe okay? Squeeze. You might find that you have better balance on one leg than you do on another. And we are done. Okay, let's put these down. Take a little rest. Whew. Got some water? Do you want some water?
Then you need water.
No, honey. She can take care of herself. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do our bicep curls into reverse lunge pulses. So you're gonna stand here, hip width apart, and you are going to squeeze up to raise and squeeze to lower. Squeeze to raise, squeeze to lower. We'll do that for 1 minute. I want full extension. Then you're gonna use those same weights and you're gonna step back and drive up through the opposite heel and then alternate. You can go a little bit heavier with the lower body. So I actually would prefer you drop and pick up something heavier. So with the bicep curls, I'm using nothing. You guys should use the 3s and the 5s, but I want very tight, very controlled. So feet hip width apart, core tight, and you squeeze up and lower. Your feet are hip width apart. Yep. Core tight, shoulders back, And what you never do is jerk your body to get them to the top. You are squeezing, your body is still, your arms are the only things moving. Really squeeze those biceps when you get to the top. It's incredible to work out with my girls and see how strong they both are. And this is fun. We rarely get to, work out the three of us together. They started Christmas break yesterday, thank goodness, because we needed some time. So I'm really happy that they wanted to join me. And it's funny because they'll have friends over for sleepovers and I'll be like, oh, I was going to work out. Is that going to embarrass you? And they're like, no, which I think is pretty awesome. 3, 2, 1, done. Now drop and pick up heavier weights. Alexandra, why don't you take 1, 8. You can also do it with 1. Viv, you can use the 10s. Okay, so we're going to step backwards. Now, here's what you want to do, okay, is you step back. You want this leg going no further than a 90-degree angle. You keep your abs tight and your shoulders, what you waiting for? Step back, keep this knee behind your toe. Very important. I don't want this knee going down to hit the floor. If you can only go to here, that's great. You're still working hard. If you do not keep your abs tight, you will absolutely lose your balance. And if you do, you reset and you keep going. But remember, we're all in this together. And the biggest thing that I never want you to do is quit. You can't quit on something. You don't quit on anybody else, so don't do it to yourself. Show up, press through that minute, even if you have to drop the weight, take a ton of breaks, it's okay. And we are done. Good work. Okay. So the next one we're going to do is a squeeze out and then a sumo squat. So a squeeze out, you're going to hinge over. Your knuckles are together and you're going to squeeze out to the side and squeeze those triceps, okay? This is what we're working. When you wave, you don't want the flappiness. You got to work it. So you want to go very, very light. So I think one of you should use the 3s. The other one uses nothing. Okay, so, and then we're going to go into a sumo squat. So we're going to stand tall, toes pointing out, feet wide. You're going to lower and come up. So you want to grab a heavier weight for that one, okay? The 5 might be too heavy. Squeeze out to the side, come in, keep your elbows out in the same spot. They don't move, squeeze. So you want to squeeze right here. Keep those abs tight. Got to work those triceps. They are a muscle that responds. So take advantage of it. Work them. You'll start to see definition. And then one day you'll be doing something and a friend or family member or someone at work will come up and be like, ooh, look at your arms. You're getting some muscle tone. And that's usually the first place it shows up is right there. Squeeze. So when we're done with this, which is another 10 seconds, we're just going to take one moment to get a heavier weight to do our wide squats. Okay, so I'm going to grab a 10 and an 8. I'll hold them together. You have your weight. If you have a 10, you have 10. Cool. Okay, feet wide, toes pointing out, lower down like you have a rod in your spine. You go as low as you can, drive up through your heels, squeeze your glutes at the top. You need to spread your legs a little wider because you don't want your knees going past your toes. Yes, perfect. So lower down like there's a rod in your spine and then drive up. If you can only go to here and go up, boogie for you. You keep going. You're doing great. You have shown up for yourself. And there's nothing more important. If there's one lesson I can instill in these girls, it will be show up for yourself. I think women tend to show up for everybody else but themselves. So that is a cycle I definitely was in. And I don't ever want to be there again because it's not selfish to take care of myself. It makes me a heck of a lot better for them, a much better girlfriend, friend. 2, 1,
Mom.
done. Mom, well, I said for you guys. You guys are the most important thing of all. How you doing, baby? No water? Why is this spilling all over the place? Okay. The next one we're going to do, we're going to get down on the ground and do a chest press. Okay, and then we're going to take one weight, put it on our hips, and do hip ups. So chest press, you can go heavier. So one of you use the 3s, one of you use the 5s. If you've been working out for a while, use the 8s. Just try it, see how it goes. So you're gonna lay on the ground. You're gonna lay on the ground. One of you use the 3s.
She's using 8s.
No, don't use the 8s. If they're too heavy, use the 3s. Okay. So what you do is lay on the ground. You've got to keep those abs tight. You're going to push up above your chest, not above your face, and lower. Just let your elbows kiss the ground and go back up, okay?
Like that.
Push up and come down. Yep, so keep your abs tight and just let them lightly tap at the top. You don't want to smash them together. And again, you don't want your weights above your face. God forbid you lose your grip and then you have a broken nose or a broken tooth or a fat lip or a black eye. We don't need to do that. That's not what we want to do.
Oh, I mean, it could be.
Your abs will absolutely just be a little more tight. You want to be super tight with your movements. So as you can see, I'm not using any weights. I'm trying to repair this right elbow of mine. I'm still squeezing with all my might, squeezing my chest on the way up and on the way down, and my abs. 3, 2, 1, done. Yes, it is feeling better. So now, Viv, take that. Oh, sorry. You use an 8. You guys might want to put a towel on your waist. I don't, or on your hips. I don't, but you can if you want. So, weight is on your hips. Drive up through your heels. Squeeze those glutes, abs, quads, and hamstrings. Drive up. Your toes are actually up off the ground. Squeeze. Squeeze. You've got it. When you need a break, take it. I want you to squeeze as hard as you can at the top. You get those hips up as high as you can. The burn should be crazy intense by now. Your hamstrings and glutes should be on fire. Squeeze. You get that partly by giving that really big squeeze at the top. 2, 1, done. Woo! Rock up. You want to make sure you have your weights out of the way. You definitely do not want to trip on anything. Sorry, I was just making sure we were good. Honey, you don't need that there. Okay. That is a number 1 rule with working out. As soon as you're done, your weights get put off to the side, because if not, you're like this, or you step over to get some water, you step on it and you go down, and it's not fun because I've done it. Okay, so the next one we're going to be doing is a dumbbell push and twist. So you're going to keep your arms in this position. You're going to push out in front, twist, come in, use light weights. I'm not using any. You can try the 5s. They're going to be really heavy probably after about 5 or 10 seconds. And then you can put them down, and then one of you has the 3s. Who wants the 5s? Who wants the 3s? Okay, you have to be super tight movements. Okay. Alexandra, they're gonna get really heavy, really fast. So push out, rotate, and in. Push out, rotate, and in. You need to be a lot tighter. Yeah, just put them down, it's fine. You don't have to use any. You definitely, the 5s would be tough even for me. I'd probably get about 15, 20 seconds in and have to drop. So push out, rotate. If you have rotator cuff issues, you can just do the push. You don't have to do the rotation. After these, we're going to go to side leg lifts. So we're going to use a weight. Okay, so the second your form starts to falter, that's when you know to put them down. That's your clear indication. If your form is fine, put them down. Rest for 3 to 4 seconds. 5 more seconds. Then I want you to grab a single heavier weight, and 5, 8, or 10. Good job. I'm gonna grab an 8. You guys can use 5s if you want. And you're gonna stand with one leg out. You're gonna rest this on the side of your leg and you're gonna squeeze up. Again, you're not flinging it. You can rest your hand on something for help with your balance. Okay, so, and lift up out to the side. So do you see I'm resting it on the side of my leg right here. And then as low down to my knee as my arm will allow. And then I'm having to squeeze and lift that weight up. So it's challenging. Don't kick. You're squeezing out to the side towards me. Squeeze out towards me. Perfect. Yeah. A lot harder, right? How you doing, Viv? That's perfect. Squeeze out to the side. Keep those abs tight. When you need a break, take it. 5 more seconds on this side, and then we'll switch.
I think what burns most is the arms staying out.
Oh my gosh, well, because we just did a shoulder exercise, right? So now you're squeezing your shoulder to keep that arm up.
That by far was the hardest thing we've done yet.
That was challenge. Shoulders are
Which
really
one?
challenging. The one we just did, the push and twist.
The 5s?
Alexandra, you need to change legs. Focus. And squeeze out to the side. Step back so you have room. Squeeze out to the side, not out to the front. Whew, I just lost my balance. You might, again, find you have better balance on one side than the other. Ah, woo, I'm on fire, fire, fire. 3, 2, 1, done. Whew, those get me every single time. Do you finally want some water?
Why are you not drinking water? It gives me such bad cramps.
Does it? Well, so my daughter just said she doesn't drink water because it gives her bad cramps. Certainly, I always encourage you to take teeny tiny sips. You're gonna be tempted sometimes to gulp, gulp, gulp. Don't do that. I wanna make sure that I saw everybody. Oh, Paula, Margie, you guys are awesome. Okay, the next one that we are gonna do is, we're gonna do triceps. Again, go light. We're gonna get down on all 4s. And we're gonna kick out behind us for 45 seconds and then switch arms. Get on all 4s. Viv, do you wanna come over on the rug, maybe? You like being on your hard floor with the wood digging into your knees? Okay, squeeze and go straight back alongside your body. Your abs are super tight. And we squeeze. Squeeze that tricep muscle. It's important that we work our triceps. It's important that we work everything, but we're gonna do 45 seconds on one arm, switch to the other, and then we're gonna go to fire hydrants. What? Okay, you should drop now and just do without the weight. Because the second you can't keep it tight and controlled, and you're kind of doing this and you find that you're getting a little loosey-goosey, you want to switch. Okay, switch hands, switch arms. Just keep it tight to your body. Keep your abs tight, slow and controlled. I never want you guys rushing through these exercises. You take your time. You be super, super careful thoughtful, focus. I am all about form. I never want anybody getting injured. I don't want to get injured. I certainly don't want my kids to get injured. So that's why we always go slow and controlled. Squeeze, squeeze. Oh, it still burns even with no weight. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Those are hard. Okay, now I want you to get another weight. You guys should stick with the 3s or the 5s. I'm gonna go with an 8. You are going to put a weight in the crook of your knee.
Oh, I like this one.
Put it in the crook of your knee. Okay, you're gonna squeeze your calf muscle against it, and you are gonna lift out to the side. They're called fire hydrants for a reason. Squeeze, you have to squeeze your calf muscle against it. Get up on your knees, squeeze your calf muscle against it, and then squeeze out to the side. It will stay.
And you have
So
to
if your calf
squeeze
muscles, you have to lift your knee up, sweetie. Out to the side, not to the back. Directly out to the side. Just the way a dog lifts their legs, that's what we're doing.
Like the way that football player got his points taken off, right?
Oh yeah. She said that football player got his points taken off. The football player, I don't remember what team he was on. Do you remember?
I think it was it the Cowboys?
I don't know. He scored a touchdown and he did this in the end zone. And can't do that.
Why?
Because it's unsportsmanlike conduct. Switch legs. You cannot act like a fool in the end zone. Okay. It's just a good rule for life. You shouldn't act like a fool. Okay. Squeeze up and down. So you're squeezing out to the side. Okay. It is really challenging. At any moment, you can take those breaks. You can drop down to a lower weight. You can drop the weight completely. Do not rotate your body out. Your chest keeps facing the ground. The burn is super, super intense. Oh my gosh, guys, we're doing so well on time. Come on. I don't care if you take a bunch of breaks. Breaks are not a sign of weakness. You know when you're pushing yourself, you've got to just breathe through and embrace the burn. The burn is what we're working for. 2, 1, done. Oh my gosh. So put your weight back and then sit back and shift to one side. Shift to the other. I'm just like helping us stretch out our glutes and our hips. No. Facing down. No, go back down like this. Okay, shift your butt to one side. Yeah, feel that? Shift your butt to the other side. That is the perfect stretch for that. Okay, so next we are going to do, we'll sit on the bed to do it. Go light. We're gonna do biceps, support biceps. You're gonna sit. No, lighter than that. Lighter than that, baby. Yeah.
I thought you said go like
No. So we're gonna go this. You support that elbow in, you squeeze up and lower. Squeeze up and lower. We're only doing 15 seconds on each side. Squeeze, no, honey, you're not supporting. You gotta go right here. Right there, squeeze up. Good job, Betty. Yep, squeeze that bicep on the way up. You've got to squeeze this on the way up and on the way down. Slow and controlled. I want full extension when you come down. Other side. Other side. Squeeze up. Okay, you have to squeeze up slowly and release slowly, full extension. Good job. Okay, now we're gonna do one more. All of us on the rug. You're good. Good, Alexandra. What we're gonna do, kick our shoes off. Because you wanna be able to plant your feet into the ground. We are going to put our foot on the inside of our thigh. You might need to hold on to something. And you're gonna bring your hands together. Okay, that in and of itself is challenging. If you want an added challenge, close your eyes.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
You have got to engage that core like crazy. If you lose your balance, you just reset. If you put your hands straight out to the side, it can be a little easier. It just depends. But I want you to hold it. Squeeze those abs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Okay, other side. Other side.
I can do it like this and then I won't fall over. And the minute I close my eyes.
Oh, the minute I close my eyes, I'm a wreck. Yeah. But that's why we do it. So you're really in tune with your body.
Why is it
Squeeze those abs. And again, you might have better balance on one side than the other. Close your eyes. This is always fun. How long can you last? I used to only be able to go like 2 seconds. Now I went like 6. We are done. We're going to stretch out. Oh, you want to try? Okay, let's stretch it out. So, tree pose is awesome. It is one of those poses that really helps you get in touch with your body.
No, when I'm doing tree pose, I'm like this.
Strain your legs. You can pull on your calves, ankles, shins. Oh, and you can stretch deeper now because we're warmed up. It's okay. Pull your knee into your chest. Knee into your chest. Oh, this feels so good. Press your fingers back towards you. Stretch out those biceps, your elbow up in the air. Stretch your triceps out. Put your thumbs on your front of your hips and push towards me. And then relax. You want to stretch those shoulders out. And that is such a good stretch for that.
What? Like this.
Yeah. Give yourself some hugs. I'm going to give you a hug. I love you. I love you. Thank you for working out with me and for getting ready so fast. I love you. I have my best girls in the whole world. I could not be more proud to be their mom. They're awesome kids. We have our Visco Fit swag. I'm going to be putting them up online. I had a little problem with the white ones. They're not quite right. So anyway, that is it for us today. I think tomorrow we're going to take a day off because my niece is coming in town, their cousin. Today, yeah. And so we're going to get up and early and go do holiday touristy stuff in the city. So have a beautiful day. Hope you enjoyed the workout. Bye. Ow. Did you just hurt her?
You always like yell at me when I take a better weight than you do.